The district attorney would like to discuss a plea bargain.
Later. Tell me, that book you gave me, General Homicide, did you get a chance to read it?
I glanced through the first 4 or 5 chapters. It wasn't my thing.
Really? All those macabre killings and salacious goings-on?
To each his own. Now,
how is my double-dealing wife?
She's managed to break the code to your personal computer records.
You mean she has managed to steal back the money I stole from her? How treacherous. Are there no honest people left? I guess that leaves me no alternative but to give Lucy that very special present I've been saving for her.
Mary, if there is anything that I can do for either you or Joe, please don't hesitate to ask.
Thank you, Dr. Burgess.
I really hate to bring this up right now, but given the extent of Frank's injuries, did Frank ever talk with you about organ donation?
Oh, yeah. Frank agreed to be an organ donor years ago. He told me that if it ever reached this point, he wanted to make sure that his death meant something. So yes, I am going to do that.
What are you doing? Huh? Hovering over Frank like a ghoul?
Dr. Burgess is just trying to do what's best.
I don't mean to make this any more difficult.
You know what? Frank is not dead. So why don't you stop making plans like he is?
Joe, I know how painful this is.
No, you don't.
You think I like discussing this? I'd rather be dead. Any parent would rather be dead than face this. But if his death can help somebody else live, then that's exactly what he would have wanted. And that's what we should want too.
We're moving too slowly. We need to observe the effects on larger animals.
Like monkeys?
Larger, more advanced. I need to see this drug's effect on human histology.
We're a long way and a lot of steps from human trials.
Why couldn't we administer the drug to terminally ill patients, with their permission, of course, and then autopsy them when they expire? That way we could see what effect, if any, the drug has on the nerve tissue.
You're serious?
Well, it's not without precedent.
No, of course not. I mean, Mengele operated on concentration camp inmates without anesthesia. The Japanese froze Chinese POWs just to study frostbite, and even our own government has done syphilis tests on African-American men in the South.
Well, that's not what I'm suggesting at all.
Look, neither General Hospital nor the American public is ready for human experimentation, no matter how close they are to dying.
This is all Eve Lambert's fault.
Oh, yeah, Eve. Yeah, she's the one keeping us from human experimentation.
Right. I can do without your sophomoric humor, and if we don't get some good, solid results soon, we're in jeopardy of losing our funding for the entire project, and all because of one vindictive intern.
Maybe you shouldn't have gotten her kicked out of the program.
Listen to me. What's done is done. What we need to do is stop her now.
We?
Yes, we. We're partners, remember?
I hope this is either sugar or salt, and you're only planning on spiking her coffee with it.
That's cocaine. And it's your job to make sure that the police find it on our dear friend, Dr. Eve Lambert.
What the hell do you think I am?
An opportunistic suck-up that do anything for the Quartermain residency?
No, not anything. And this is way over the line.
Squeamish?
Eve is my friend.
Yeah, well, you should have thought of that when you got her tossed out of the intern program.
No, wait a minute. Don't you put that on me. Okay, all I wanted to do was knock her down a few points as far as the Quartermain is concerned. I had nothing to do with her being dismissed. That was all you. And I certainly am not going to do something that's going to land her in jail.
We have a bargain. In return for the Quartermain and half the profits from the formula, you have to work with me. This is part of working with me. The sexual harassment suit she's filing is a major obstacle in front of the completion of my project.
This conversation is over. Now, you need me way more than I need you. And there's no way I'm planting drugs on Eve Lambert.
The board of directors has asked to see me about my harassment suit against Devlin.
Yeah, well, I hope you get that guy good.
Well, we get through with him in there, the board's gonna see Devlin for who he is, a slimy snake in the grass.
Well, that can't happen soon enough. Did you get a chance to check in on Frank?
We just got back from visiting him. God, it hurts to see him lying there like that.
You know this is all my fault.
No, it's not, Jake. You didn't push him off that ledge.
No, but he was up there because of me.
Frank went up there to save Lark.
Yeah, and if I had never gotten involved with Lark in the first place, then he would never have gotten up there.
No, if she had told you the truth in the first place, you wouldn't have gotten mixed up with her, Jake. Now, come on.
Has anybody seen her?
No.
This is not good.
Well, not necessarily, because the longer she's away, the less the chances of district attorney pressing charges against you.
I mean, until this whole mess is cleaned up, then in everybody else's eyes, I am guilty of statutory rape.
Listen, I am sure that she will show up sooner or later.
You know, I can't help but worry about her. She's out there all alone by herself, scared.
I know. I just hope she doesn't find herself in any more trouble.
I worry about the kid, too. But don't forget, that little girl can send you to prison.
Fine. Just do it. Ta! Oh, good grief. Uh-oh, what was that?
Special delivery.
You know, do you think it could be good news? Or the other?
I think you'll have to open it to find out.
Okay. I just don't want it to be another creditor. I don't want it to be another bill. I want it to be formal notification of annulment action. Well, Gustav Bausch Stanton against Lucy Coe Stanton. Reasons... What? Do you know what he's claiming? He is claiming that he's getting this annulled because I am unable to have sexual intercourse. And furthermore, that I was unable to consummate the marriage because he's saying I'm frigid.
Lucy, that's great news. You're finally free of him.
I don't want to be free, not like
Lucy,
this.
these papers are private. No one will ever see it.
Baloney. This is going to be all over Port Charles within 24 hours or less.
Now, who in Port Charles would believe that you have a problem with sex?
What is that supposed to mean?
That you're the sexiest, most desirable woman in the city, and everyone knows it.
What everybody is going to know is that this is the juiciest piece of gossip in the history of Port Charles.
Then refer all the calls to me. I'll attest that you're not frigid.
You are not helping.
Lucy, we have wasted too much of our time and our energy on Rex Stanton. Let's not waste another second of our lives on him.
Right.
Where are you going?
See, Rex Stanton, I am going to give that ex-soon-to-be or annullee type guy a piece of my mind.
Frank is not good. His pulse rate is up and his breathing is labored. His system is working so hard to keep him alive, and it's losing.
I don't know what to say. I did everything I could in surgery. I implanted the devil in M1, and it's just not working.
Well, I have a suggestion. We discussed implanting a pacemaker. I want you to try it.
I'm telling you right now that Frank would not survive another procedure. I don't have a doubt in my mind that I'd lose him on the table. He suffered severe trauma.
We're doctors. We heal. We can't let him die.
So sorry. Listen to me. Despite whatever my abilities are, despite whatever my experience is, there comes a time when I have to admit that I've done everything I can for a patient.
Well, I can't accept that. I won't. I have to get back up there.
Excuse me, Dr. Devlin? You miscalculated the dosage. There's enough in here for a 160-pound rat.
I'm just tired. It's okay. Thanks for catching it. Listen, in my office, on my desk, there's a folder. I need it. Would you get it for me, please?
Certainly.
Thank you. Well, Frank, we're just going to have to think of this as your contribution to the scientific process.
Oh, Dr. Devlin, anything new?
No, Mary, I'm sorry. I just was dropping in to see how he's doing. My thoughts and
prayers are with you and your family.
I appreciate all you've done for my son.
Excuse me. Nurse, has the patient had his inputs and outputs checked yet today?
I was going to do it as soon as I finished checking vitals in 1033.
Would you let me know when you do, please? I want to examine the patient without the family present. These things are so hard on the loved ones.
Yes, doctor.